Hello, welcome back to A Little Date with Death. We beat the game last time, but we didn't ever get to the DLC and like extra content and stuff, so I'm hoping we can do that. Beyond the Bet out now. Grab a date with Death, Beyond the Bet, and play through 5 brand new days, 4 new endings, and a load of new art. Casper hoodie available. Brand new Casper hoodie is available for 21 days, only on Makeshift. And new game announcement, introducing the Willow Mist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities. Cute. Okay. How do we go to... Beyond the Bet on. Okay. So do we play... You've been here before, haven't you? You've been that perfectly ordinary person with a perfectly ordinary job and a perfectly ordinary apartment. You met someone who called himself the Grim Reaper and you fell in love. But is that the end of the story? To you, it feels like there's something more left. Begin at the start of the original game or jump to the end of day 5 and begin Beyond the Bet. Jump to Beyond the Bet. Ooh, cute. Oh, cute. I definitely need more like outfit choices. This is the most important part. Oh my god, cute. I forgot how good the music truly is. I forget what our character looks like. I like that more. It's more girly. I'm a little bit girly. Okay, for the hair, this is the most important part. Between these two, I feel like. I think this was our girl last time. Should we have pink eyes? Oh my god, we can add like a bunch of stuff. I'm mesmerized by this. Yeah. She, her, female, femaling. Melody. Tofu. Favorite animal? We did a dog last time, so let's do a cat this time. Cute. Oh, biography. Okay. Melody is a country girl who just moved to the big city. She and her beloved cat, Penny, are so excited to see what this beautiful town has to offer. Although she can get a little homesick, she's just a girl on the go who keeps busy and keeps her chin up high even when life can be a little crazy. Who knows what the future will hold for her? All she knows is that she's ready for anything, especially if it has to do with a cute demon boy. Ooh woo. Also, she has synesthesia. That's epic. Oh my god, it saved my... That's funny. Okay, now we decorate our room. I like the plants the most, I think. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Let's do books there and then plants above there. Dang, that looks just like my room. Hell yeah. It's gotta be pink. Gotta be pink. I like the nature ones the most, I think. Fairy lights everywhere. Yeah. Oh, Penny. You look up from your computer out towards the night sky. And on another side of your currently closed window, you see something so surprising you're sure you must be imagining it. It's my husband! I missed him! Oh, it's been months. Well, what the hell? What are you doing here? Now that face is priceless. Well worth the trip here, I have to say. Grim? Don't call me that to my face. It's embarrassing enough hearing it over our calls. It's Casper. That's my real name. Casper. Hello, sunshine. You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I have. One that is kind of sexy. I'm far from a ghost, sunshine. Are you sure? Certain. So you'll admit to being sexy then? That much is obvious. I'm lovely to look at after all. Perhaps not as lovely to look at as you, though. Oh. Which you should know to be truthful, because as you know well, I cannot lie. Ah, am I flustering you? You're blushing right now. The star. What does the star mean? I just didn't expect the compliment. Why not? You're an attractive mortal. It's only right I tell you so. You usually call me stupid or annoying. You are those things. I like all of that about you. He loves a stupid girl. Men love nothing more than a girl who's straight up dumb. Am I right, fellas? You're a lot more forward in person. Yes, well, it's confusing me as well, trust me. Seeing you like this messes with my feelings and makes me say strange things, but, well, they're the truth, so... There's no need to be shy anyway. You are lovely. That is nothing to be shy about. Ah, nice to see you looking flustered for a change. Grim. Casper. Casper, then. Yes, mortal. How are you even here? Wait a second. I live on the 5th floor. You do. Not too much of an inconvenience for me, luckily. How are you even sitting, whatever you're doing there? I'm neither sitting nor standing. I can literally see you on the other side of this window. Congratulations, would you like an award? But you'll find I'm floating. That doesn't make sense. So being a Grim Reaper is fine and believable, but you draw the line at floating? Alright, fair point. Is it magic? Something like that. It's quite simple. Can you teach me? I don't think that's a good idea. If something went wrong, it would be my fault, and of course, it would be breaking many rules. Aw, you can just say you care. Maybe I'm not fond of cleaning you up off the floor. Maybe you just want to avoid admitting you kind of care? No levitation lessons for you. Boo! Wait! Can't people see you? You think I would be so careless? Yes, absolutely. I've cast a glamour. Silly me, of course. Obviously you've cast a glamour. Are you invisible then? Invisible? No. I've taken up another form to everyone's eyes but yours. So my neighbors aren't going to see a mysterious man floating outside my window? If they were to look, they'd simply see a raven. A raven, of course. Not a good choice. You have a predictable side to you sometimes. But I need to know, yes, How exactly did you find me? You think I didn't know where you lived? I never told you. I know everything about you, Sunshine. So I assume you've come to claim it? My soul, that is? I had a good run, I suppose. No, I'm actually not here for that. This is like Peter Pan, isn't it? You've come to whisk me away? We'll fly through the night, fall deeply in love, then part sadly? That depends. On what? Do you want to be whisked away? I wouldn't say no. How often do you get to fly around in the night sky? But I'm guessing that isn't what you're here for. Don't tempt me. There's something else I'm here for today. You see, Sunshine. I have something here with me, hidden. Something to give to you. Here. For me? Is there anyone else here? Yes, you stupid mortal. You said you'd like some. You got me flowers? I didn't think to ask what type of flowers you liked, so I picked ones that looked like you. The brightest, sunniest flowers I could find. Casper? Yes, mortal? Thank you. You know, if you want them, you're going to have to open the window. Oh, of course. Are you going to come in? Are you inviting me in? I'll promise to try and be good. What if I don't want... Oh! I think the stars may be what I said previously. Let me, like, Google it really quick. What's this game called? A Date with Death. What do the options with stars next to them mean? Options marked with a star indicate choices that are part of the Beyond the Bet DLC, adding extra choices, conversations. Okay, cool. So I should pick those ones. What if I don't want you to be good? Then I won't have to pretend now, will I? I'm sure the two of us can find something interesting to do. You really are a flirt tonight, aren't you? Open the window fully. Nothing separating us now, mortal. I quite like it that way. Coming in, little Reaper? You wish I was, don't you? Well, I opened the window for a reason. Are you too scared to come in, Casper? Today I'm just here to give you these, and maybe next time I'll take you up on that offer. As truly tempting as it is, I fear it may lead to regrets from both of us. Next time we'll see. With us, I feel anything could end up happening, my little human. Here you go, Sunshine. Your hands are really warm. And yours are quite cold, even through the gloves. They're really pretty. How can hands be pretty? I meant the flowers. But your hands are quite pretty too, now that you mention it. Then I'd say your hands are also very, nice. Who would have thought hands could be so alluring? What are you whispering about now? I really must be on my way. I've accomplished the thing I wanted to do. So soon? Duty always calls. Off to steal souls, then? Better theirs than yours, wouldn't you say? No, you can just hand over yours now if you want. Better get to work before you get in trouble, my little Reaper. And since when am I yours? Since right now, since 2 more days in your soul's mind, since the moment we met. Don't be damaging my goods, you hear? So demanding. Casper, Sunshine. Do be careful. Since you asked so nicely, I'll try my best. Don't forget to close that window after I leave. Wouldn't want anyone crawling in when you aren't looking. Hey, Casper. I wish we had a few more days together. DLC! You've already planned to take off work, the day off work today, which was really lucky because you woke up this morning with something terrible, a cold. Your head hurt, your nose was stuffed, and your throat felt like you'd been swallowing gravel. Which you hadn't, of course. That would be stupid. You'd never eat gravel. Stupid. You decided to stay in bed for the day and rest up, and it's midday when you wake up feeling bored and alone. And what better to do when you're bored and alone than chat with the guy who wants you dead? Aw, shit. Casper? Oh yeah, we need to update these. I think I had the flowers before. Nice. Wait, why didn't it update? I just wanted to say thanks. It's kind of embarrassing to type this out, but I really am grateful for the flowers. I felt a little stunned yesterday, so I just wanted to make sure you knew. It was quite obvious. I saw your face when I handed them to you. Perhaps you've already forgotten. I might be a bit of an airhead, but I remember that much at least. And I remember your cute face, too. Were you feeling shy? Your ears were red. Why do you remember my ears, of all things? I have a perfectly good face you can admire. Gay Victorians in your area, only at ofsenseandsoul.com. Okay. I love that the ads are so funny. Is the rest of you not worth admiring? It is. Right, of course. Ha, mortal, you fall into my trap once again. I am that alluring. To be honest, I can't keep my eyes off you. Perhaps the flowers were a bad idea. Well, I love them. You do? I told you that already, silly man. Silly man? I do not particularly like this nickname. Then you should listen properly, mister. I love these flowers. I think I'm pressing them in a few days. I'm thinking of pressing them in a few days. Pressing them into what? Like drying them flat into a book or something. Then maybe I can use the petals for a bookmark or something. You know, some people do that with their wedding bouquets. I don't know yet. I just want to keep them forever. Might I remind you that your forever extends to today and tomorrow? Right, soul talking or soul taking and all that. You could sound a little more frightened. It's hard to be scared of you, Grim. Many have feared me. Mr. Big, Bad, Scary, Grim Reaper. Exactly, you are beginning to understand. I'm starting to think you have a kink for bullying people, you know. I have a kink for blushing Grim Reapers. Huh? Oh, all capitals. Things are getting serious. Caught kissing behind the cameras. How many Grim Reapers do you know? Just the one, actually. Then how could it possibly be a kink? It's a new discovery of mine. You should be proud, Grimmy. You've inspired this in me. I don't believe I blush as much as you insist. Probably more. Luckily, I think it's adorable. Adorable. You make me sound like a domesticated pet. Hey, if that's what you want, I'll let you come sit on my lap. Come here, boy. Go on, roll over. There's a good boy who wants a treat. I hate that. I actually hate that. That gives me the ick. That gives me the ick. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the pet stuff. Me? No. You can come over and sleep on my lap then. You should not offer such a thing so freely, Melody. Someone could easily misunderstand your intentions. I think I'm being pretty transparent about my intentions, Grimmy. I like doing things that make you blush. Well, perhaps for a chance I would like to make you blush. Give it a go, then. Ahem. You are very... No, that's not right. Sunshine, I think you are the one who would look good lying in my lap. I can imagine the sunlight drifting in lazily from the window in the mid-afternoon. And you there in those rays looking at home. If that were the case, then I believe life would be perfect. Is that true? You know I cannot lie. Even if I could, I would not lie about this. Well, maybe I think that sounds perfect too. Did you blush? Quite a bit, yes. Good. Do try to remember it then. Not to backtrack, but what did you say? I have a kink for bullying people? Honestly, Grimmy, you just make it too easy. It's fun. I like teasing you. You're feeling a hunger I didn't even know I had. And I've been absolutely starved, apparently. Well, fortunately, you're a capable mortal who can feed yourself. Aw. Do not tell your wife about this game. Play now. I love that. That's no fun, Grim. Come feed me. Feed you? What, like a child? I'm waiting for the airplane. It's my dick in a box. You will be waiting for some time. Hey, babe, why don't you sit on my lap? We'll talk about the first thing that pops up, Grim. Dang, that's an epic pickup line. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. That's fine. I wish you could click on these and they would actually go somewhere. They do! Oh my god. I wonder if it's real though. Oh. A boy's love visual novel. They wouldn't just do this though, right? Oh, there's like a... I'm adding it to my wish list. Oh, I'd have to log in. Okay, I'll have to just remember this. What if I flutter my eyelashes at you? Would that change your mind? I'll get down on my knees and beg, pretty please. See, I told you, you make it too easy. It is not my intention. You just overwhelm me sometimes. It is a strange foreign feeling. No one else has ever pulled at my heartstrings, so I could pull at something else too. You should be careful there, Grimmy. A girl could misunderstand what you mean. You're just trying to trick me for my soul again, aren't you? Right, yes. I am, of course, being a crafty Grim Reaper because I want your soul, because that is my job, of course. Feeling conflicted, Casper? Confliction is beneath me. I am always sure of myself. Even when it comes to me? Help him break prison. What is this one? I want to say this one. Oh, it won't open it. I don't know what it is. Dreambound. These look really good. I hope they actually come out. Oh, it's like out? Okay. Wait, maybe you really like the idea of feeding me? I told you, you are capable of feeding yourself. I never said I wanted to. I know what you said and didn't say. But I think if I asked really nicely, you might. Find out how I tripled the size of my empire in less than a year. Dang. If I suddenly had a bowl full of strawberries, would you feed them to me? If you really wanted me to, perhaps. With your mouth. You take one end and I'll take the other. Huh? Huh? That's just kissing with a strawberry in the middle. Yeah, that sounds like a good way to eat strawberries to me. No? Too intimate? I fear if I did that, you would become addicted to the taste. Not of the strawberries, of me. That would be too cruel to give you a taste of perfection than to take it away. I can't not kiss him. Wow, way to turn that around on me. Ahem. Don't you have something better to do on your days off, mortal? You have so few days left and you use them to torment me. It seems a waste. Well, actually, I'm in bed still. In bed? Sunshine, it's nearly evening. You should be having dinner, not lounging. Give a girl a break, Grimmy boy. I'm feeling off today. I think I've caught a cold. I figured I'd just stay in bed with Penny and chat with you. How have you let me how have you let a common cold take you, mortal? Did you go to sleep with wet hair? Yes, always. Lords above. Humans are so frail. But I always do it, so I doubt that's it. Did you leave your window open all night? Left it wide open for you. What a foolish decision. Anyone could have slipped in. I live on the 5th floor, Grim. You know that. There are others like me. And beside that, what if a wild animal climbed the outer walls and jumped in your window? Ah, yes, all those mid-city wild animals. I feel like the chances of that are pretty slim, but a chance nonetheless if you have little care for your own well-being. I mean this in the kindest way possible, but that is so ironic coming from you. Oh my god, slay the princess. Will that take me to slay the princess? Nice! That's so fun. I love that. Death is not the end. Wanting to move your soul to the afterlife is not necessarily a bad thing for your well-being. For some people, it's a blessing. Life can be painful and lonely. What comes after is not so. I guess I never thought about it like that. Still, I'm perfectly healthy usually, and way too young to die. I'd say in this case, causing accidents trying to take my soul is probably not for my well-being. That is beside the point. Anyway, we're not talking about me. We are talking about the countless wild animals that could be raising your apartment as we speak. Maybe they'll be friendly. Or maybe they'll plan to eat your pet. No, don't even joke about that. I'd advise caution then. Some beasts can invade even through the smallest of gaps. Shut up. There's no wild animals invading my apartment through the window. Not yet. For someone like you, you're really the worst, you know that? Or for someone I like, you're really the worst. Thank you. Not a compliment. I will happily take it as one. It does wonders for my ego, you know, getting compliments. But yes, there are likely no wild animals that have caused your flu, so... Did you forget to wear a coat when you left the apartment? It's just a cold, Grim. It happens to everyone. It's super common. It does not happen to everyone. It is an illness purely for mortals. Sure, but it's not a big deal. It's just a bit inconvenient. But hey, it means I can talk to you some more. How so? I don't see what stops you from talking to me when you're well, too. Well, I'd usually be at work. I speak to you on work hours every day. Okay, well, if I do that, I'll probably get fired. Why? As long as you get your required work done, why should whatever else you do matter? To be honest, that's how I feel too. But my boss would not agree. Well, I think you should let this boss of yours know that you may speak to whoever you wish. I'll be right on that. Excuse me, sir. The Grim Reaper wants to chat. Bye. You are rehearsing it. Good. Perhaps say that if he gets in the way, he may find his life cut short. You wouldn't do that. He does not know that. I don't think he'd believe me, but what does that matter? I meant to die today or tomorrow. If this illness does not take you first. It's a cold. An unexplained illness. You must have some idea. Why are you sick? How have you allowed this? I don't know if there's any specific reason. It's just going around, I guess. That is not sufficient for me. How dare something like a cold take root in you? I appreciate the sentiment, but it's really no biggie. You are accepting this illness too easily. You must be prepared to fight back against that which wrongs you. Is it your head? Your stomach? I'm bleeding out of my eyes. And my nose. Maybe my ears? What? Call an ambulance immediately. If you do not call one right now this instant, I will travel to your realm just to do it for you. Zero chill. In fact, I will make sure you do it. Answer this immediately. Yes or yes? Sunshine. You have no excuse. Hurry up and call them. This is awkward. You were being a trickster, of course. You know what? You will sorely regret tricking me. Whoops. Uh-oh, I'm scared now. Am I going to be punished by the big scary Reaper? Ha, wipe that smirk off your face, mortal. You could be a little less excited about the idea of being punished, you know. That's not what I meant anyway. It is not a Reaper's job to punish mortals. But it could be. Okay, fine. I surrender. We can always come back to this later, eh? Eh? If you keep up your bad behavior, perhaps we will. Maybe I have a few ideas that can come later. But firstly, so you're actually fine? Well, I am actually sick. But I'm not bleeding out of every orifice. And I am tired despite doing nothing. Oh shit, what did he say? At least you can look cute snuggling. Oh, what's that? Speak up, Grim. I can't hear when you're mumbling. I'm going to melt into my chair and disappear. A cute little Casper puddle. I said you look cute snuggled up like that. Oh, do I? Yes. Scary Casper puddle, not cute. It is beyond annoying. How so? Oh shit. I should not find a mortal cute. I am being created to hunt, to take, to destroy, and to rebuild. Not to be doing whatever it is I'm doing. Well, I don't mind. It's nice when you call me cute. Most mortals, I imagine, would find it terrifying. You are unique, Sunshine, to say the least. But this is all far, far beside the point. How could you possibly... something. I didn't have much choice in the matter. It's not like I saw an ad for sick people near you and rushed on over. It just happened. Why are you making such a big deal about it, though? Everyone gets sick. I do not get sick. Like ever? Yes, like ever. Reapers do not get mortal sicknesses. What about Reaper sicknesses? They do not exist. I cannot accept the sickness of yours. Nothing should be able to touch you except me. Oh. Maybe if you say please. Wink. Winku. Well, except for soul sicknesses, of course. That seems kind of worse than a cold. At least it can be pinpointed. You, however, are much weaker than me in that regard. Hey! Are you or are you not sick for no reason? Oh shit, what did I say? Which proves my point. It is- wait, can I look at the log? I'm sure there is a reason, I just don't know it. Okay, which proves my point. It is nothing to be upset about. You and I are simply different. The body of a mortal is much more fragile. You should take more care of yourself. How am I supposed to take your soul if you are unwell? Wait, doesn't that just make it simpler for you? I suppose I should be agreeing, but taking your soul like this simply does not work for me. I do not accept it. I don't think your acceptance makes a difference. You can't exactly pull the sickness from my body, can you? Take a walk along your soul bridge and chase it away from me. That is not possible. Are you sure? It's absolutely not. Baka. Have you tried? No. Then you can't be 100% certain, can you? Nothing in life is certain, Casper. Our souls are linked. That is different to be able to take a stroll down your immune system sightseeing, which is impossible. Just shoo the ickies off. I cannot. Ugh, what can you do then? Plenty. Being a doctor is not one of those things. Fine. Then forget me being sick for a second, okay? I have a suggestion. Go ahead. I really like your name. The definition of a question is a sentence worded or expressed so as to elicit information. What you said was a statement. I know this is a difficult concept. He's such an asshole to me. Shut up, Pipsqueak. I understand it may be difficult for you to recognize, mortal, but that was not a question. Shh, I'm getting to it. How did you get your name? How do you think? Do you have Reaper parents who gave it to you? No, I have no parents. I have no family at all, technically. Though many think of their fellow Reapers as their siblings, I suppose. A sentiment I do not share, unfortunately. Wait, you don't have parents? What, did you just spring into existence one day? Or did you just... that is likely the simplest explanation. Huh? No one is exactly... how we are created, knows how we are, but I have always looked as I have now. There was no childhood or parents or growing up. Yes, I've always been this handsome. I didn't ask. I have always been the Reaper you see me now. But you had to be created somehow. Likely, yes, but I do not remember it. So how'd you get your name? Well, now you know. What if I told you that was classified too? Casper, you already broke rules telling me your name, didn't you? I chose it for myself. I do not know why or where it came from. It just felt right. I like it. That is appreciated. I also enjoy your name. Do you enjoy when I say your name? Do you know what your name would sound great with? My last name. What? Casper Tofu. Isn't that cute? There's no reason for me to take your last name, mortal. Well, we could just get married. It's on my bucket list. I hadn't thought about marriage before, but I wouldn't mind doing it. If it was with you, that is. I don't know if anyone else is to my standards anymore. Sunshine, you don't know what you're doing to me here. Maybe you fall hopelessly and completely in love with me. Nani? That's one way to get out of a bet. Dear gods, you should watch what you say. You might give me a heart attack otherwise. Are you saying it's true? There is no out. I must get your soul. If I do not, then someone else will. Can't you just lie and say you took it? Gods, what have I gotten myself into? Well, if you ask of what you ask of me is my death. To be fair, you're also asking me to die. Yes, I suppose I am. What a position we found ourselves in. It seems a little unfair. I like talking to you, Casper. It's not fair that it has to be over so quickly. And I know, life is unfair, yada yada. But this sucks. I know, Sunshine. That is the nature of what you are and what I am. You and I are different. I know this, and yet I can't help There's still too many things I'm unsure about for this to be over tomorrow. I'm still looking into your peculiar soul. Time is unforgiving. I have little choice in the matter, so just so you know, I exist for this job. I am this job. I'm a tool for those more important than myself. I do not decide what should die. I am just the one who makes sure it happens. I understand. I actually feel sorry for you. For what reason? You should feel more sorry for yourself. You're stuck where you are. Sure, us mortals live and die and all that. We're capable of change. We're capable of making decisions that affect our lives. Feels like you can't do anything but keep existing and doing the same thing day in and day out. Perhaps that's why I've enjoyed this, enjoyed you. You're a little bit of change. Sunshine, stay right here. I won't be long. Huh? Is he gonna come over and rail me? Grimmy? Where'd you go? Hello? Date these 5 men to break your curse. Tried and tested. Approved by fairies and witches. There's no response. Confused and slightly annoyed, you shut your laptop for now. You feel a little lonely all of a sudden. It's a bit of a strange feeling to you. You'd never thought of your apartment as lonely. You've enjoyed living alone, decorating your room to your liking, but right now it feels a little empty. You get out of bed, legs wobbly, knees shaking, arms sweaty, mom spaghetti, and put your laptop back on your desk. Just in time to make eye contact with someone outside your window, eyes wide. You hurriedly open to the window, a little shyly. He steps inside. Dang! Okay. Casper? Nani? Sunshine. Ahem. I told you I'd have no problem coming in. The Grim Reaper's in my apartment. Wait, are you here for my soul? I can hardly take it with you looking as you do. Wow, I look that bad? I didn't mean it like that. You look much more ill in person. Come on, let me help you to bed. He takes your hand, his gloved fingers gentle, and leads you to your bed. He tucks you in carefully, and that feeling of loneliness is instantly replaced with a strange warmness. Being looked after by the Grim Reaper wasn't on your bingo card, but it's not so bad. You shouldn't be walking around. Where's your water? I wasn't really feeling like... Incorrect. Wait here. Casper disappears from view, walking away from your bed and into the kitchen. You're thankful you actually washed your dishes last night. He returns a glass of water in his hand. Drink. You are unwell and you must keep yourself hydrated. Are you hungry? Hungry for some... Just kidding. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I'll prepare you a mortal meal. I don't know. I don't like how you call it a mortal meal. It is food for a mortal, is it not? Is it any different from what you eat? That is beside the point. I will not be long, so stay in bed, okay? Alright. And then he's gone again, figure disappearing back into the kitchen. Butterflies rise up in your stomach. That's a strange feeling, too. Like you're a kid in the schoolyard. You're thinking on this when it starts. Banging? Dang, we're just gonna start banging? Oh, clattering. Something falling? Then silence. You stare towards the kitchen. More banging! Bang, bang, bang! Get you a man who can't wait for you to die, am I right? You want to jump out of bed and go see what exactly is going on, but you do feel a little faint. You instead decide to trust in Casper, for better or for worse, and await whatever he considers a mortal meal. It's around 25 minutes later when he reappears. I'm a bit scared to ask, but what was all of that? All of what? The banging and clattering and stuff. Your kitchen is a tough beast. It required some reining in. I fought admirably. It's a room, not a beast. Is there any kitchen left? I believe I only started one fire, but I handled the issue myself. My fire alarm needs new batteries then. It does not. But it didn't go off when you started a fire. I pulled it down. You pulled it down? It was a precautionary measure. A precautionary measure would be leaving it up. You knew it was going to go off. If it went off, you would have gotten out of bed. That's true. You are meant to be resting. I mean, yeah, I probably would have gotten out of bed if there was a fire. I'd probably try and leave. Just leave the fires to me. Casper makes his way to your side, the smell of food reaching your nose. It doesn't smell terrible, but it does smell burnt, whatever it is. But looking up at him like this, that doesn't matter much. Over video calls, and even when he was at your window, it was hard to tell how, well, handsome he really is. Well-toned arms, a good-looking face, perfect hair, a huge dick. It hits you, then how wild the situation is. He looks between you and the bed, cheeks slightly flushed, before he smacks his cheeks down carefully on the edge of the bed. Here. This is the first time I'm cooking for someone else, so he hands you the plate. On it is. You're not totally sure at first. It is mortal food, correct? Looking closer, it almost looks like pancakes. Have you ever made this before, Casper? Of course not. I have no time for fancy cooking. Fortunately, I'm good at nearly everything I try my hand at. I simply searched on the internet, and I created them perfectly. They're perfect. Yes, I know. Eat up, sunshine. You need to conserve your strength. Thank you, Grimmy. It is the least I could do. The least? The least you could do was not come over, tuck me into bed, and feed me dinner. You're sick. What kind of person would I be if I just left you alone? Go on, eat. You look down at the food. You look back at Casper. You look down at the food again. And you decide that for him, you'd eat it. Fortunately, it's not burnt all the way through. The middle is raw somehow. Lovely. Still, it's not terrible, and you managed to get it down. So, how was it? It was interesting. You've outdone yourself. Ha, I knew you'd say that. I can do anything I put my mind to. You sure can, Casper Wasper. You seem to have brightened up a little. You must be running a fever. Casper takes the plate from you and sets it aside before coming back to sit on the edge of your bed. He looks down at his gloves, conflicted, before he pulls them off. His fingers are long and thin. Okay, skinny legend. and his hands are without a single blemish. Of course, knowing Casper, that was a given. Your heart skips a beat as he raises his hand to your forehead. His fingers are cool and refreshing. You feel yourself almost lean into his touch. You look up and into his eyes, which look back down towards you. You see yourself reflected in those red eyes. He opens his mouth as if to say something, then closes it again. He does this a few times, and you wonder to yourself what exactly he wants to say to you. But he never gets the chance. There's a zap, as if an electric current had just passed between the two of you. Casper pulls his hand back in a flash. What the? Some people say they feel a spark. I didn't think that happened literally. He stares down towards his hand incredulously. Unsure, he reaches back out towards you, his hand finding your cheek. Which cheek? It's not as abrupt this time, but you feel it, like an electric buzz where your skin meets. It must be because of our connection. Our bodies react to our touch. How strange. I've never read of anything like it. You lean into his touch again. It feels nice. There's a silence between the two of you, a silence that seems to stretch out for far longer than it's really been. It's filled with a common understanding. Tomorrow you must die. If you don't, then you win the bet and his soul is yours for the taking. You are two people connected by misfortune, both trying desperately to avoid the inevitable. Sunshine, Yes, Casper? I should go. No, you just got that. You just got here. Reach out and take his hand. Please don't. What? You know, I'm so sick. Who knows what will happen if you leave me? Please? Okay. The room is even darker now. The sun set some time ago, but you barely even noticed it. You were too concerned with the man in front of you. The man you've come to be quite fond of. I only have one bed, though. I hardly need to sleep anyway. Would you do it with me anyway? Do what? Sleep with you? Yeah. Wait a second. I mean, literally sleep. Snooze. Catch some Z's. Of course. I knew that, obviously. You're inviting death into bed with you, Sunshine. It never ends well. Not for anyone. I like a challenge. I didn't say it was a challenge. What I'm giving you is a warning, a word of advice. Nothing good can come of this. And I'm listening. I'm just choosing for myself. You said it yourself. I was meant to die a long time ago, right? I think I've lived all this extra time to meet you. You take his hand and pull him down beside you, moving over to give him room. No one else has ever laid beside you in bed like this. Really? Okay, virgin. I'm just kidding. He puts his head down on the pillow, staring at you through the darkness. Do you ever wish things were different? Oh, look at our kitty. I wish so many things were different. Like what? Sometimes I wish I was a human. I wish I was capable of change, as you put it. I've always been proud of my work. I still am, but that doesn't mean I don't wish for more, for something different. Why not do it? He smiles now, just slightly. There's sadness behind it. I'm not like you. What would you do if you were human? I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would do what I wish to do now more than anything. Something completely foolish. It's good to be foolish sometimes. Get some sleep, Sunshine. You feeling better is more important than anything else. Your eyelids feel heavy now. Your heart races. And yet you feel calm, laying beside this man you think you've never felt so safe in your life. Ironic, really, when he happens to be the Grim Reaper. You slip away, drifting into a peaceful sleep as you feel his hand still in yours. New items added to the gallery. You woke up this morning to find Casper gone. At first, you stressed out, thinking that something happened to him, or worse, you imagined him all along. But as it turns out, Casper is just in a career that doesn't wait for anybody. You found a note on your side table that said he left food in the fridge. You shiver a little, scared, but it's the thought that counts, right? After getting up, stretching, and spending some time with Penny, you notice a flyer under your door. There's a big festival on tomorrow night, fireworks, stalls, and a fun time await. You sigh just a little. That would be really nice, but technically today's the day you're supposed to die. Cool. Okay, let's make sure we save. Oh my god, it's been like since January that we played it. So we'll start on 7. Renovate, update appearance. So did we get stuff in the or no, maybe not. Or this isn't the gallery, this is just like the... Maybe. Oh my god, should we have pink hair? Renovate room. Is there more stuff here? Nah. Okay. Let's save here. Okay, cool. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next episode of A Date with Death. Bye-bye.